Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tyler Gamer, and today I am back in Cabin Crew Simulator. Today I'll be doing a 1-star flight and a 5-star flight in Cabin Crew Simulator. So first we're going to do the 1-star flight, and for this flight we're actually going to be using my second airline. You'll see why in a second. So for the flight we are using a Ryanair 737, because Ryanair is known for being not a very good airline, as they have terrible seats, lack of leg room, and terrible service. So yeah, on this plane, it's not customized much. It's really just not very good seats and color dark blue. So yeah, it's not really customized much. Okay, so we'll be flying to London. Okay, so the reason why we're using my second airline is because the flight attendants are very poorly leveled up because I don't use this airline much. So that's why. And we're also going to add in a depressurization emergency because we're trying to get this flight to be as low rated as possible. And also, the reason we're flying out of Santorini is because it's a very, large airport where, everything is spaced apart, so you have to, walk a lot, which would make passengers annoyed. And also, at this airport, they don't even have jetways. They just have, stairs, which I feel like that makes, flights not necessarily, less enjoyable or less luxury, but just is typically done with low-cost airlines. Okay, so at our gate, we have 96 passengers on board. Okay, everybody, welcome on board the worst flight in all of Cabin Crew Simulator. Okay, but now Ryanair isn't really the worst airline ever. It just doesn't really have much good stuff. But at the end of the day, Ryanair flights are very cheap, so you get what you paid for. So yeah, and that's why Ryanair is such a popular airline, because though they have terrible seats, terrible leg room, and not very good service, they're very cheap. So that's the thing. Most of the people that fly Ryanair don't really care that most of their stuff sucks because the flights are cheap. Also, the headroom is pretty bad on this plane too, but that's just the 737 thing. Well, I mean, not really. That's just what it looks like in the game for some reason, because I've flown the 737 many times, and its headroom's pretty good.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain from the flight deck. Welcome aboard the flight. We're expecting a smooth ride today, so the seatbelt sign should remain off for most of the flight. Thanks for flying with us, and once again, welcome aboard.
Okay, skip taxi.
Flight attendants, please be seated for takeoff.
Okay, time for takeoff.
your captain from the flight deck. We have reached our cruising altitude. The flight attendant should start their in-flight service shortly. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Alright, now I'm just gonna speed this part up until the depressurization happens. Oh, there's depressurization. That actually scared me a bit.
This is your captain speaking. We have experienced a cabin depressurization. Flight attendants, make sure all passengers have their oxygen masks on, and do it quickly.
Vlogger's saying that this airline's not the best, but is not the worst, while at the same time, a door fell off. And whenever a depressurization happens, you gotta do this.
This is your captain from the flight deck. We have started our initial descent and will be landing soon.
That did not go
Thanks
as
for flying
planned.
with us. We hope to see you again soon.
Okay, time for landing. Yep, that was the most normal Ryanair landing ever. Oh, okay. Okay, guys, so we're gonna continue because, since I never used this airline, this is actually my first flight with the 737 with my second airline. There's the water cannon salute. Yep, there you go, guys. That's exactly what I was aiming for. 0.2 stars out of 5. That's exactly what I was trying to get. Okay, now it's time for the 5-star flight. Alright, so what this plane is it's all first class seats with as much legroom as possible. So yeah, this plane, I customized it to be an all first class layout with almost as much legroom as possible. And the reason why it's 97% instead of 100%, it's because if I just decreased it by just a little bit, it added in 3 extra seats. So yeah, that's why it's 97% instead of 100%. And also, the reason why I'm using the Etihad livery instead of the Emirates livery is because Etihad based off their like first class on their A380s is actually more luxury than Emirates, because Etihad has this first class on their A380s called the Residence, and it's basically like, it's not just a first class seat, it's a literal hotel room in the sky. Like, you have your own couch with a huge TV, your own bed, and even your own bathroom with a shower. So yeah, it's crazy. But we obviously don't have that in Cabin Crew Simulator, so I just used the best first class seats in the game, and yes, these are like Emirates' first class seats, and I basically just colored them entirely gold. Alright, now for the flight, we are flying to Dubai. And we gotta make sure that the menu has everything on it possible. And for the flight event, we'll do celebrity, because this is the and for the flight event, we'll get the vlogger on board so that it can confirm that this is a 5-star flight. And yes, for the kit, we'll use the most expensive one. And for color, I'll make it like sort of goldish. Right there, so I'll make it gold. And also, the reason why I'm actually flying from London to Dubai is not just because they're the two most realistic airports in Cabin Crew Simulator. It's also because until recently, this was the only route that Etihad was serving on their A380s. And I'm going the wrong way. I'm not sure where I'm going. Okay, so we're at our gate. We have just 47 passengers on board. And yes, I do apologize for the Emirates livery that's right there. This is just stuff that was left from when I did the Emirates experience on the A380. Alright, so let's get the passengers on board. And also, I did leave the gold Emirates livery there just because I thought it looked cool. Alright, now we'll switch the lighting to this color. These passengers are very lucky to be on this flight, because this will be hopefully the best flight in all of Cabin Crew Simulator. But I'm sure many other people have done something like this in Cabin Crew Simulator.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain from the flight deck. Welcome aboard the flight. We're expecting a smooth ride today, so the seatbelt sign should remain off for most of the flight. Thanks.
Okay. We'll skip taxi. Also, something I do apologize about is, for some reason, in this video, there was no galley preparement because for some reason none of the items that would usually be like in the galley areas that you would have to like put into the cabinets, for some reason none of those like spawned. So yeah, I think this is some sort of cabin crew simulator glitch, so I do apologize for that. And if it's happening to any of you guys, let me know. Oh, and there's the vlogger.
Flight attendants, please be seated for takeoff.
Okay, time for takeoff.
This is your captain from the flight deck. We have reached our cruising altitude. The flight attendant should start their in-flight service shortly. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Okay. So now I'm gonna serve the passengers, and just like I did earlier, I'm just going to speed this part up. Okay, it's time for landing. So yeah, that might have been my fastest time lapse ever. Yeah, like there were only 47 passengers on board, and we had 8 NPC flight attendants. So yeah, that might be my fastest time lapse ever. Butter. Okay, skip taxi. Yep, sounds like the vlogger liked the flight. He just said, did I mention how good Gamer Airways is? Yep, and there we go. Almost a perfect 5 stars, just a little off there because of a single incorrect passenger interaction, but still, we'll count it as a 5-star flight. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really enjoyed making this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, join my Roblox group, which I will put a link to in the description. And once again, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.